Welcome to Wednesday's News Moto, brought to you by For Real. In this News on Two Wheels, you get to watch footage of a ride in Cambodia while I update you on the news of the week. Same as last week though, today's ride is also a news cyclo. The News Moto is a fixed chest cam, whereas cyclocam is handheld. I'm really enjoying the slower pace of these videos, and having the flexibility to turn the camera a bit when I go past something interesting is great. This is the second ride from our time in Phnom Penh in the upmarket bore called Peng Huot. There is one more video from our time in Phnom Penh to come, and it's about the new bridge between Koh Pik and Koh Neria, which is near Peng Huot. This video might be out on Sunday, but tomorrow, exciting news, people. Jeremy and I, along with 200 of our closest friends, are going to an airport rehearsal at the new Siem Reap Angkor International Airport. All of your questions about the airport are going to be answered by that trip, hopefully. If we are allowed to record video, I will surely put that one out, and it might even be out before Sunday. Thank you to Graham and Lek for alerting us to this opportunity. At For Real, we donate all of the money we earn from YouTube to charities in Cambodia. Here is the total we've donated so far. We are very pleased that we can do this, and it's made possible because you are out there watching our videos. There are also referral links down below, including one that gives you a 25% discount for trusted house sitters, which is how we came to be staying in this amazing area of Phnom Penh in the first place. It's a win-win, so why not check it out? Please don't forget to like, as this helps to promote our channel, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing that as well. Hopefully we can keep growing the channel, and that will enable us to donate more money to not-for-profit organisations doing great work to support communities here in Cambodia. Heartprint, Reach, Cambodia Children's Trust, they are all fantastic, and links to their websites are in the description of every For Real video. Okay, let's get into the news. It is Wednesday the 11th of October, and today we start with a very sad story. Then we welcome back Korean tourists, see an increase in flights and buses, then look into a few good news stories to finish it all off. No doubt you are aware of the conflict currently going on between Israel and Hamas, and unfortunately there are Cambodians caught up in the situation. 450 Cambodian youths were studying in Israel when tragically one student was killed by the surprise attack by Hamas on Israel. Our deepest condolences go out to the family of the student killed, as well as the thousands of people who have or will lose their lives in this conflict. The student killed was a third-year student at the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine at the Royal University of Agriculture. A group of 3 students have already been safely evacuated, and the rest are now at the Cambodian consulate in Tel Aviv. Moving on to some more uplifting news for Cambodian tourism. Siem Reap International Airport, that's the old airport, welcomed a total of 403 Korean tourists, the first large-scale group to visit Cambodia in 2023. These Korean tourists will be the first, but not the last group. According to the plan, this is only the first step. The number of Korean tourists could rise to around 1,200, with further tour groups of up to 400 people arranged in stages. Sadly, they will visit and stay in Siem Reap for only 4 days, which is definitely not long enough in our opinion. Some airlines operating in Cambodia have submitted applications to increase their flight schedules to meet the rising demand from different parts of the world, especially as we come into the start of high season. Both local and foreign airlines have sought to increase domestic and international flights to Cambodia's business and tourism hubs, in particular to Siem Reap. AirAsia Cambodia's Chief Executive Officer said the low-cost airline has been awaiting approval from the government for its plan to increase the number of international flights to Cambodia by the end of this year. This could go a long way to reducing the costs of flights in and out of Siem Reap. This Friday, Saturday and Sunday, Cambodia celebrates Pchum Ben. Pchum Ben is a 15-day festival, but only the final 3 days are holidays. During Pchum Ben, Cambodians pay respect to ancestors going back up to 7 generations. You'll hear monks chanting continuously, and we've been able to hear this from the pagoda nearby already. During Pchum Ben, the gates of hell are said to open, and this only happens once a year. When the gates are open, the spirits of the ancestors become especially active. Food offerings are made to benefit the spirits, and this helps some of them to end their period in Buddhist purgatory. Others are imagined to leave hell temporarily and then must return as their time of suffering is not yet complete. Relatives who are not in hell are also generally expected to benefit from the ceremonies. So how do people make food offerings to the spirits? Well, one way is for the food to be offered to Buddhist monks, thus generating merit that indirectly benefits the dead. The other way is done through giving food offerings directly to the dead. This can be done by throwing rice balls through the air or into an empty field. People often make offerings in both ways to make sure that the spirits are fed. So obviously, people have to return from their place of living to their homelands in order to perform these rituals. To help with this, the Phnom Penh Capital Hall has prepared a total of 455 buses to provide free transport services for 5 days, from October the 12th to the 16th during the festival. The buses will transport people from Phnom Penh to the provinces and vice versa. The Phnom Penh Capital Hall has also called on all taxi service providers not to increase their fares during the Pchum Ben festival. Now let's have an update on filming in the Angkor Archaeological Park. The Ministry of Culture and Fine Arts and the Apsara National Authority have launched a call centre and Telegram channel for anybody wanting to take photos or videos of the monuments inside the Angkor Archaeological Park. The launch of the new mechanism came after the authority received criticism for prohibiting visitors from filming inside the archaeological site. The Apsara Authority added that the introduction of a call centre and Telegram channel allows the public and organisations to access services like taking pictures and videos through an efficient and quality online system. The Telegram channel is called Service Centre of Apsara Authority. The call centre is open from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday. After people request permission to take photos or videos, the authority issues an online permit to show the park officials. It's still unclear how this is going to stop people using those images for promotional purposes after the fact. I guess it's a wait-and-see kind of situation. These services have been made available after the Apsara National Authority stated that they did not prohibit the taking of photographs or videos for personal use or for tourists promoting Cambodia's great attractions and cultural heritage. We're still not entirely sure who can record video and who can't, who needs a permit and who doesn't, but we'll keep you updated on this situation as it unfolds. From photo madness to moto madness. The young driver of a luxury car was detained early in the morning after she led police on a chase through central Phnom Penh after crashing into multiple vehicles. A police chase in Phnom Penh is indeed a very rare occurrence because it's usually only a matter of time before the road dividers do their thing. This incident took place at the roundabout of the Independence Monument in Phnom Penh. Witnesses said a young woman driving a luxury Range Rover smashed into a truck at high speed. She had been seen driving in a reckless and erratic manner before the incident. After the crash, the woman attempted to flee the scene but then crashed into a number of motos as she drove down the road. Her behaviour alerted the police, but that didn't stop her. She attempted to flee again, and shortly after, she crashed into another car, then into another truck. Finally, she came to a stop and was immediately arrested and taken to the police station. It must be said that the Range Rover took a licking and kept on kicking. But it is indeed strange that the airbags didn't deploy during that rampage. Now we have some good news. The Creator is a science fiction epic boasting an $80 million budget from the director of Rouge One, a Star Wars story, and it opened last month in cinemas. It's showcased scenes shot in Cambodia around the world. Director Gareth Edwards filmed in 8 countries including Nepal, Thailand, Vietnam, Indonesia, Japan and Cambodia. The film depicts a future war between the human race and the forces of artificial intelligence. In an interview, the director said he looked to Cambodia to provide an otherworldly location. He recounted, "I wanted to shoot this whole sequence in Cambodia at a floating village, but the pandemic came along. So we had to find a place that looks incredible." According to the Ministry of Culture and Fine Arts, locations such as villages on the Tonle Sap and around Siem Reap province were used for the filming in 2022. Now some more Cambodian beauty. Tourism officials in the northeast of Cambodia expect to receive a wave of tourists over the Pchum Ben holiday. The northeast is a popular natural tourist destination and attracts many tourists who flock to admire the green landscape. The Deputy Governor of Mundulkiri said the province is an important ecotourism area, especially due to its many mountains and waterfalls. He expects the 3-day Pchum Ben festival will attract more tourists to visit natural eco-resorts, even though Mundulkiri is a long way from Phnom Penh. He hopes to see at least 8,000 tourists in Mundulkiri province. He said, "We have decorated the pagoda in the city beautifully, and we are providing security and order as well. We have asked tour operators at ecotourism areas not to raise their prices unfairly." Busra Waterfall is the most popular natural attraction for tourists visiting Mundulkiri, along with Phnom Namlia Sanctuary. Both are very popular with tourists, he said. The ministry also stated that information pertaining to the details and costs of accommodation, food, and other services must be clearly written and displayed in advance to better inform visitors and to keep prices fair. We are planning to do some travelling around Cambodia later this year, and Mundulkiri is definitely on our list. Well, that brings us to the end of this week's news. You're now up to date with all of the most important events in the kingdom. I will leave a link to the other 2 videos that we made in Penghut. Also, head over to Andrew Taylor's channel to see the interview I did with him a few weeks ago. It was released on Saturday, but it was filmed in Siem Reap. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, have a great week, and we'll see you very soon.